don't know, Michael. You keep telling me that get in the truck, get the dog, take me to this place.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is kind of out of nowhere. You could probably tell from the title of the video, I probably put it as something that hints towards this, but 2021 was a crazy year for buying my favorite cars, my two dream cars. Things have been nuts last year, but recently I've been kind of reflecting back on what started everything 7-8 years ago, and recently someone posted a picture of my first car on Twitter, and after that it kind of sparked the interest in me to try and track that car down and see where that car has ended up. So I ended up putting a Facebook post out asking everyone on my Facebook if they have seen the car recently, if they know where the car is, who owns it, and they went insane. Some of you even watching this video might have been a part of that. You guys went insane and you guys ended up tracking down the car. I was able to reach out to him and get the conversation going, and now we're going on a 7.5 hour journey up to northern Georgia to pick up my first car. This all happened so sudden, and we are just kind of taking advantage of the situation and heading up there and just securing the car, securing the bag. Me and Marco woke up at 7 this morning and hopped in the old rig. Thank you, Marco, for piloting me with this, accompanying me with this journey up to Georgia, and it's gonna be cool. But we're both groggy and annoyed and not coffee yet, and yeah, words don't work in the morning. So I'm gonna get the money and then coffee and then a 7-hour drive up to Gainesville, Georgia. Got a little special something for a special little girl.
What is this?
He was like, you'll see her eyes go crazy.
Everyone loves a pup cup. Do you enjoy the Bucks? Go ahead.
Money acquired, coffee acquired. Now it's time for Buc-ee's.
It's quite the adventure we're going on.
I know. After, let's just go back to the compound.
Yeah. Alright, so we're about an hour and a half away at this point, checking in. It's like just now dawning on me what we're doing, because this is a 7.5 hour drive, and it's been Fun.
yeah.
We went to Buc-ee's.
I was gonna say it's brutal, but it's really not that bad.
Pretty chill.
Yeah.
We got a pup cup, some Starbucks.
A little Buc-ee's action.
Took the dog inside Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
No problem.
But it's gonna be so weird to see this car in person again for the first time in like 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. I sold it in 2018. But I'm almost just as excited to see everyone else's reactions, because none of you guys have ever seen a car like this. I absolutely guarantee it.
I think this guy wants to race my car.
Yeah.
Can you hold up?
He's got the tinted taillights.
Hold, pause.
He's got the +5 horsepower on you.
Alright, so what were you saying?
Get a street race distraction over here.
Oh man.
No, I think it's gonna be cool. I have a suspicion that the car is gonna be in not the best shape out of the car after I sold it. It's gone through 5 different owners, from Connecticut all the way down to Georgia. So car could be in pieces, car could be in okay shape. Either way, it's my car, it's my first car, and I'd rather have it back, and it's gonna be interesting to see, but I'm excited. Last fill up of the trip. We're
almost there. These Florida boys ain't never seen mountains before. Got Marco over.
Are those a bunch of landfills over there?
Marco's
they
over
got a
here.
lot of trash over here if they got all them landfills that tall. Golly.
We're like 3 minutes away from this dude's house. I'm like mentally geeking out right now. I haven't seen this car in 4 years. I have a inkling of what it's gonna look like. Just hope it's a little better in person than it was in photos. But either way, it's my car, it's my baby, it's my first car. I'm excited. I'm nervous, I'm excited. I'm a whole bunch of emotions right now. I'm panicking. I'm panicking.
Where are we going, Mike?
The destination is on your right.
I knew we were coming.
Arrived.
Oh my god. It's right there, dude. What the f?
There it is. Nothing to see here, Mike.
It doesn't oh, it doesn't look that bad. It looks okay.
Delilah, what do you think? How's it feel, Michael? You're on the other side of the camera. What do you do here?
Dude, this is like nostalgic as f right now. I haven't seen this car in so long. It's been through a couple hands, but she's been here the whole time, and I'm excited. That's all I can say.
boy.
I'm excited.
Oh
Everything.
boy, held it together.
Everything's
Yeah.
in pretty good shape. Yeah. No, he did a good job. I don't know what to say. I'm like kind of
It's really cold, Michael.
mentally. It's not even a cold. I'm just mentally
Let's go
like
into the vital organs.
brain dead right now. I don't know what to. I didn't think I would see this car ever again. So to see it again is cool in itself.
Now we gotta push it, Mike.
It's a Honda. It's light. I hope. Some of the flares held up. A little bit more stuff in there, but overall, interior is pretty much the same. Couple spots to fix, couple things to do, but the nostalgia overload is real right now. This is the car that started it all for me, and I never thought I would see it again. At least like in working condition. But I'm so stoked right now. 7 hours, we did it.
We're halfway there, bud. Is this thing at the compound?
Oh, dude.
Put an alligator on top of it? Ready to rip.
I can't wait to see what people think about this thing at the compound. It'll be ridiculous. This guy over here though, this guy held it down. He kept this thing together, and when I reached out to him, he was like, hell yeah, man, I'm down. Drove 7 hours. This thing's crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of like blech for words.
Oh, this is nice. Damn, you saw all them Toyotas with welded diffs. I have Jay-Z's in them. Oh, hell yeah.
It's a Honda.
This is great. Big Honda guy now.
Yeah.
When you break down, yeah.
Push it a good distance and get Mike to get like a fake rolling shot.
Fast enough.
Yeah.
This is insane right now. Sorry I'm not coming across as like in depth as I want to. I'm just kind of lost for words. It's cold, but we found her. We found the ruined soul, and she's in one piece, which means that it's gonna be fun to bring it back to the way it was. You guys have been on my case for the past 4 years, ever since I sold this car, and it's insane to see it in one piece. The rust paint and like everything held up really well. I'm very surprised at that. This has always been kind of meh. That started fading even when I had it, but the freaking painted on airplanes, the front logo, bumper needs a little work, but that's okay. It's got the original wheels still. My rain gutter side skirts are still holding on. Even got the little cup holder thing I made. It's ridiculous.
We could just try from here. Got enough people. Take it all back. 1, 2, 3.
Right there. Yep.
Dude, Hondas are sick.
Awesome.
This guy, man, this guy.
Up.
He held it down. He was able to keep this thing safe, and thank you, dude, for
Built right
allowing
here,
me.
Built right here in the driveway.
That's
Had to make
all.
Anything possible.
That's all this thing should be, dude. Is just having fun with it in your driveway, and exactly the way I did it 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely watching it come up from the channel and everything.
Yeah.
I was glad I had it, had fun with it, but I'm happy to see her go to original daddy.
It's insane to see, man.
See what happens to it now, because I'm hyped.
Yeah.
Really hyped. I know
Thank
you're
you
hyped.
for allowing me to get it back,
Oh, yeah.
dude. It's
Definitely a dream come true, owning the car and meeting you. So
it's awesome, dude. I'm again just lost for words. I'm so stoked to get this thing and just start tinkering with it.
Are we in Siberia? It's cold.
Marco, Florida boy, not used to the cold up here.
Why does everything hurt?
But she's all loaded up, good to go. Crazy, crazy. She's back. What the Marco? What did we just do?
We?
Well,
I am a victim here.
You were the one that
I was
did
like,
all the
man.
hard work.
Can't wait to sleep in today, and then Mike comes up at the foot of my bed, gunpoint. We're going to Georgia. Don't question it, folks. That's how it happened.
Dude, I can't believe this thing is on the back of this trailer right now. This is ridiculous.
I forgot to back up a trailer, apparently.
Oh my god, the car is back. The ruined soul's back!
That's right.
But for real though, Brandon, you're an awesome dude. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to buy this car back. It's insanely surreal to see this thing on the back of the trailer. And I haven't seen this thing since 2018 when I sold it. Never saw it again, not even on the road, anywhere. This is insane.
Michael, I'm defrosting.
Yeah.
Can't wait to rust out the NSX.
It's aluminum, so good luck with that. But I'm gonna put Brandon's Instagram on the screen. Be sure to go give him a follow, show him some support. It was cool to know that he just loved wrenching on that thing in the backyard just like I did 5 years ago in my parents' driveway. And now I get to wrench on it again, but restore it a little, I guess. Back to its former glory. I'll talk more about that later, but she's back. End of the night. Today was an awesome day. Ended up finding a cheap enough hotel nearby that wasn't too gross. But yeah, I'm still just kind of in shock that I was able to find this thing and pick it up and have it be that simple, that easy. And I don't know, it's a crazy feeling. That car taught me everything, you know?
That car taught me how to film, how to edit, how to work on cars, how to use social media, how to be creative, how to be myself. The car has so much character and so much history in the whole automotive world, and I'm very pumped that Brandon was down to let me buy it back off him. Yeah, the car's back in my hands now. We're chilling, watching some SpongeBob, me and Delilah. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the morning. Day 2 of our trip, our journey, heading back down to Florida today. Turns out this hotel was a little more ghetto than I had expected, even though it was the most expensive hotel in the area. Either way, look at that. The warhorse, the warhorse is back. The unit.
Tractor, Mike.
Delilah, what do you think about the tractor being back?
She just likes car rides.
Yep, that's all she cares about.
At the light, use the right lane to merge onto I-985 South.
First fill up on the way back. Got about like 4.5 hours left on the trip. Car's holding up pretty good. Lost a strap. I think one of the wheels is like sharp on the edge or something and cut it, but that's okay. Car didn't go anywhere. Car's looking fine. Just doing a quick check, checking the straps, checking stuff like that, and back on the road. But it's so weird to see this thing on the back of this car, man. Looking at it, it still has the same Neogens on it that I put on it 4 years ago. They're just a little bald. It's so funny. Flares are holding up. So crazy. We're about to lose this fender flare, so I'm just gonna take it off rather than it flying off. It's gonna be so fun to restore this thing back to the way it was. Get to do everything I did 4 or 5 years ago. Again, it's gonna be so nostalgic. Make my little angry eyes again. Get some new flares.
We're gonna see some angry eyes when this thing flies off and hits somebody.
I don't know who the heck put this friggin' screw in there. Well, that took way too damn long to do. Hood's good. Ain't going anywhere. It's a shame that this hood's all dented up. I'm hoping that I can get it back straight somehow, or if not, then I'll have to redo the hood and get another one, but not the end of the world. I'm stoked that all this stuff held up. It's crazy. Get some new taillights. Whole back of the car is pretty much mint. New flare here for sure. Wild. We fucking did it. 7.5 hours. Don't mind the rattlesnake. This thing's fucking here.
Here.
Fucking good old unit. We're obviously beat from driving, so we're going to take this thing off the trailer real quick, and then I'm gonna give you guys a quick walk around of the car one more time before I end the video. But either way, it's good to have this thing back. I hope you guys are stoked. we did it. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for all of your help. I seriously could not have done this without you and the truck, the trailer, and everything. And it's wild to see this thing back.
This is a cool opportunity. Because, like, when you build cars, like, over time, obviously, you get better at them.
Yeah.
At building them, hopefully. But rarely do you get to go back and, like, redo stuff or...
Yeah.
Like, once you have that chapter of your car build done, like, you
It's
don't
gone.
ever really get to go back to that. So it's
And-
cool to do stuff, have it back again, and then be able to, like, I don't know, use what you've learned over the years to apply to it.
And most people don't even get the opportunity to get their first car back. They're either totaled or in an undisclosed location. You have no idea from that.
I'm going to give you guys a rundown. For those of you that don't know what this car is and have started watching me recently, this is the first car that I ever had. I bought it in 2013, and I bought it from a friend of mine that needed books for college, so I bought it for $1,000. The thing was in crappy shape. It was spray painted. It had Bondo everywhere from Massachusetts. It's all rusty. Me being the 17-year-old kid that I was, I didn't have the money to be able to afford to fix it. So I started doing this kind of stuff to it. And it just ended up snowballing into this crazy internet experience, and this car kind of caught a following along the way, and it domino affected, and now here I am. But now I have the car back. So it's just funny. It's funny seeing all the shit that is still on this thing. Like, I put this Band-Aid on in 2015 when I worked at Valvoline. I did this riveted, like, duckbill wing in my driveway. Looks like the roof flew off at one point, and that's cool. Just kind of adds to the aesthetic. Interior, I didn't really know what to do with, so I did kind of a crazy spray paint the whole thing, make it look kind of warish, kind of bomberish. Wanted to do like painted rivets and stuff. Got like old crispy sticker, real low stickers, and just stuff from 2015, and some of the things are new. I didn't put this in, that's coming off. But just little stuff like this that needs to be fixed. Interior's disgusting. Thankfully everything looks like it's all here, so that's sick. Even the same radio that was in it when I had it is still in here, so that's cool. Same shift knob, same shifter, all eBay stuff. I didn't have a lot of money, and I was just screwing around trying to make things cool with what I had. My rain gutter side skirts are still in the car. The old Low Life Crooks spray painted emblem on the side. The same wheels are still here. Even have the old Elite sticker still on there from like 2014. Sad that the license plate wing is gone. I'm not sure what happened to that, but maybe I can make a new one or try and figure out something different to do for the back of the car. But at some point during this car's ownership with other people, I think it got sideswiped as well. I think it was left in the street and someone hit it. It's kind of hard to see where that would be because of the way the car looks, but I think he said it was driver's side. I don't really see too much damage unless this is from it. If not, then this is just wear and tear that needs to be fixed. I'll move on to the engine though. When I sold this car, I had the factory D15 B7 non-VTEC 16 valve. Now it has a D16 Z6 in it, which is pretty cool. It's gone through a couple engines since I had it. I think it had a B series in it at one point. I think it was turboed at one point, but all those engines ended up blowing up, and this is the engine that we're left with. Pretty sure that it does work. He said that there may be an ECU problem with it, and that's why it's not running currently. So I'll obviously be looking into that. But everything's still here. My crappily painted kind of World War II bomb-ish paint job on the engine bay. It's kind of seen better days, but I can redo that. That'll be fun. This is crazy. See this thing back? Like,
It's new to me because I didn't
yeah.
know anything about the car previously other than like pictures that you showed me forever ago. But yeah, from your perspective, I'm sure it's like
It's weird, dude.
And this whole trip, I've been thinking like, man, what if I got one of my old cars?
Yeah.
back? Like that, I wouldn't know what to do with it. Probably judge myself.
Yeah.
But
I'm doing some hard judging here with my own
past self, but you can see the hood's taking some damage. The hood did end up flying up on him at one point, and the whole inner skeleton's kind of buckled and stuff. I really want to try and save the hood because it's not going to look the same if I get a different hood and rust it. That, and it has the old school ruined.
Take the skin off, like cut that off.
Yeah,
Beat this up a little
it's
bit.
possible. I mean, everything's here. I think that's the radiator that I had in there. The front bumper needs to be fixed. I did this patchwork, 7 years ago, and this is a 93 Del Sol, so it has auxiliary lights that are supposed to go in these spots here, but I filled it and bondoed over it, and that is starting to crack off. But I'll redo that, redo the mouth. I'll go more in depth with the ideas that I have for this car now that I have it in my possession again, but it's just crazy the fact that I was able to put on Facebook, be like, hey, does anyone know where this car is? People started searching, ended up finding the owner. I contacted him, he was down, and not that far.
Not that far.
It could have been in Jersey, and then we would have not done this.
We might have.
We might have, but it would have sucked 5 times
What's
as much.
crazy is dude was telling us like a week ago he was joking like with one of his friends about
Yeah.
what if you hit him up or something like along those lines, and then like a couple days later you hit him up, so he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What if we like hooked this up and it turned on?
So I have a lot of stories that I'll get into about stuff like that, but that's funny that you bring that up. But all of this stemmed from just thinking about like past stuff that I did and seeing pictures of this thing get put on Twitter recently, and it just made me think, like, where is this car? Now it's at the compound. Another one. The same one. I know you guys have been asking me for Honda content a lot, and I was hoping the NSX would be the filler for that, but it's not a cheap Honda. It's not something that everyone can, wrench on and enjoy. And now we have the OGest of the OG cars back on the channel, which is ridiculous. And I'm so stoked to have it back, and so stoked to just tear into this thing some more, clean the interior, redo the outside, and just make this thing what it was 5 years ago.
And then we turbo it, and you let me do fab work.
Yup.
And we put fancy wheels on it.
We'll do all that stuff and more.
I would love to see like this car as it looks, and then you pop the engine bay, and it's just like a super sick turbo setup.
That was
like,
kind of my goal with the previous, like the factory engine that came in this car. Like in 2016 when I did it, I thought it looked sick. Looking at it now, especially with all the wear and tear that's on it, could definitely do much, much, much better. Got the entire thing, not spray paint over the fuel lines and brake lines and stuff like that, but I don't think we'll see a single cam in this. I think I might yeet that out, but we'll see. Let's get it running first. I think that'll be the goal, to get it running first and see if everything works good there. So I'm gonna end the video here. We just did 15 hours of driving in a day's time, so we're tired. We got a car, we got the car, and she's back. So I hope you guys are pumped. Obviously, there'll be more content coming soon with this thing, diagnosing why it's not running, things like that. Could be easy, could be hard, I don't know, but I'm just excited to dive back into this car 4 years later, and it's so cool. But anyways, be sure to leave a like, comment, sub, blah blah, you guys know the whole routine, and we will see you guys next week. Don't hit me with anything. I'm not. This is gross. Okay. Fuck you. Get the fuck over here. Ah! Oh, yeah. I knew it was a bad idea to walk around.